Hey everybody, this is Andy with the Coffee with the Geek program, the Canada Connect version of 2019. I'm so excited.
We're here already.
With me is Joycelyn Kervin, and Joycelyn, you're going to be presenting today, so tell us where you're going to be and what your session is going to be about.
So I'm presenting this afternoon at 1 o'clock in room 202 on the second floor of the Scotiabank Centre. And my session is called Digital Audio Recording, Not Just for the Music Class. So I'm a former music teacher, and I say former because now I work as a digital literacy consultant for the York Region District School Board. And my background is, of course, music and the arts, and a lot of people love the idea of using digital audio recording, but they always think, well, it's just for music. I don't do music. I'm not going to use that, or I don't know how to use it, or I have no use for it. So I'm here to say there's lots of other things that you can do with some digital audio recording options.
You know, I think that's really an important piece and something we often leave out. And with the technology age, we have these amazing tools that can bring audio and music. And I've always, personally thought as kind of a person who likes social studies and history, that's the piece, and I can say this from my own personal experience as a former kind of elementary history person, that I left out music. And music is such an integral piece of culture and history.
Absolutely.
So maybe talk a little bit about that. Where do you think music can go with technology?
Oh, it's incredible. Besides the fact that it is so embedded in culture and it is so much part of our humanity, making sure that we're paying attention to that and acknowledging that and looking for opportunities to celebrate that. The digital world allows us that opportunity to explore things that we wouldn't necessarily have had access to in the past. But in addition to that, in something like social studies, you wouldn't necessarily have to rely on digital audio recording kind of things just for music. You might want to use it for interviewing somebody. You might want to use it for telling a story. You might want to use it for recording a language that is starting to disappear. All those sorts of things that are amazing opportunities to use a recording tool. There's some great ones out there, and I'm going to show a couple today in my session. One of them is called Soundtrap. And it's a fantastic new digital workstation that is online, so it's not platform specific and it's not tied to a specific device. So we're going to take a look at that and how that could be leveraged in kind of any classroom anywhere around the world, and allows you some collaboration opportunities as well. So talking to others across the country, talking to others on other parts of the globe, learning directly from people who are experiencing the same kind of things that you are. Those opportunities are absolutely incredible with our digital and technology opportunities these days.
And tell us maybe, going towards the future, what do you see as the future of technology? It can be a general question or specifically, thinking of audio and
I think it opens up a fantastic door to creativity and breaking down some of those barriers where people are afraid or nervous about, saying, well, I'm not creative. I can't do that. I can't make music. I can't put something out there that is a recording of some sort. That's really scary. I don't have the tools for that. I don't have a sound studio. I don't have, microphones and all that kind of thing. You don't need those sorts of things nowadays. There's technology that is in your home that is easy enough to access and so easy to use that everybody can be creative. Everybody can be those critical thinkers and put those amazing tools out there and those stories out there and share those kind of pieces. And I think that's a big part of sort of where we're headed, is into places where we have much more opportunity to share and to connect and to put those creative pieces out that are not scary for people. So
great. So tell me about you just quickly. What sessions do you want to see personally?
So I'm going to head later to a session called gamification. I'm a huge fan of looking for ways to shake up your classroom, to do things a little bit differently in your program. So I'm going to go check out the gamification sessions that are here today. There are a couple of other ed tech specific sorts of things that I want to see that might give me some tips and tricks for efficiencies that make my life a little bit easier. And then I'm gonna play around with some of the sound activities and stuff that are there. The crew from Soundtrap have sort of given me some things that I can share with people while I'm here. And I might do a little bit of recording as well because it is an online tool. I can walk around and do the same sort of thing that you're doing and chat with people and get quick recordings and so on. So I may do some of the same sort of things as well.
Easy.
Yeah, it is, and I'm such a huge fan of Soundtrap and its capabilities, and I'm really looking forward to sharing that with people today and saying, this is here for you and it's available and anybody can access it. And again, taking away those barriers of don't be afraid to try it. So that's going to be amazing.
Great. Well, let's tell them. What time is your session again? 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock, room 202 on the second floor. And we've only got about an hour, I guess, 50 minutes for the session. So come on and jump in. Of course, it is an adult learning environment. If you come in and check it out and it's not for you, by all means, vote with your feet and take yourself along and find something that is a little bit more up your alley kind of thing, because that's exactly what this weekend is all about, is checking out everything you possibly can and enjoying it and getting the most out of Connect 2019.
Great.
So,
well, I'm really looking forward, hopefully, to seeing more of your work, and I'm following you on Twitter. And what's your Twitter handle again?
At jkervs, JKERVS. So I'm out there, and we chat a fair bit, and look for some of the ideas that we'll throw out on the table this week at Connect.
Great. All right. Great.